Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this Big Easy Foods Louisiana style pork and sausage jambalaya, single serving entree. It looks really good. This is a 9 ounce or 255 gram meal. We bought this at like a local, a grocery store, but it's called Critchfield Meats. It's a locally owned grocery store, so that's where we bought it. Haven't seen these anywhere else, so that's kind of cool. 370 calories, and I'm sure Tammy will have a better picture of all the other information. It's all there, it's just teeny tiny little writing. Let's see, cooking directions. Do not thaw, keep frozen, microwave oven, boy, they make it small. Remove bowl from the carton, cut a slit in the film to vent, microwave for 2 minutes, carefully peel back film and mix contents, recover, and continue to cook for an additional 2 to 3 minutes, and let it set for a minute or a minute and a half. So basically it's 2 minutes, stir, and then I'll probably do 2.5 minutes. So let's see what it looks like. It does have a little pull tab. Didn't work 100%, but that's okay. It really didn't work. All right, there it is. So I'm gonna take a knife or a fork and just poke some holes in here, and I'll be back when it comes out. All right, so here it is out of the microwave, and I went for like 220 on the second heating, so 2 minutes and then 220 because I think it was going to be fine. There's a big hunk of looks like pork or something. So this is okay, pork and sausage. So it is a big hunk of pork. It's only you got that piece and this piece. Well, there's a couple more pieces in there, so it looks pretty good. So I am going to, and the rice seems to have a good amount of moisture in it. It's not all dried out. So I'm gonna let this cool off a minute, cut up some of that pork into smaller pieces where I can eat it, and I'll be right back. Okay, I let it sit for just a minute. I kind of want to try the individual things separately first. I can't avoid getting rice on it, but I'm going to try some of the pork, just the pork by itself. I like the texture of that. You can see there's a piece of it right there. It's like a nicely seasoned like brisket. I actually like that quite a bit. Got some spice to it. It's hot, but it's not like burn your mouth off hot, but there is a little bit of tingle in the back of my throat. Let me try the sausage. Nice thin slices. To be honest with you, I was kind of worried when I was heating it up it was gonna be bad because it smelled, the seasonings were coming through really strong and kind of smelled funny, but it doesn't taste bad. I like the sausage that it's kind of thin, so it kind of has a little bit of a chewiness to it, not like rubbery or anything like that, not dry or anything like that. It's just it's got some chew to it. The sausage is a little bit hotter than the pork itself is, so just keep that in mind. It is a hotter seasoning in the back of your throat, so you get a little bit more of a burn from the sausage than you do the pork. However, having both things really didn't it's not, like I said, it's not burn your mouth off. It's not overwhelmingly hot. It is seasoned, but it's not like super hot. Let me try it all together. I really like the flavors of that and the texture. I've had like sausage meals that had like the sliced sausages like this, and they were all okay. But I really like the addition of the pork in this one because the pork adds a different texture and a different flavor. Yeah, I really enjoy that. And there's enough here to where I think you could probably get a bite of pork as long as you kind of cut them up into smaller bite-sized pieces. Like, as long as you cut them up into pieces like this big, which is still pretty good size, I think you'll get a piece of pork in every bite. Now you probably won't get a piece of sausage in every bite because there's a limited number of that, but you could definitely cut those in half as well. Although some of them are a little tougher than others. Like these aren't wanting to cut necessarily, but you could cut them. It just has to work out a little bit more. But yeah, if you cut those in half, then you would spread them out more. Like I said, you're probably not gonna have enough to get them in every bite, but you'd have quite a bit of them. So let's talk about texture first. I like to cover texture then flavor. Texture of the pork is really good and tender. It's like a really nice pulled pork. The and the texture of the sausage. It's a little tough. Some of them are, the really thin ones are kind of tougher than the thicker ones. Definitely edible though. You can't, it's not so tough you can't chew through them. They're just, there's just a little bit more of a chew than the pork is. I like that. It's very nice. And then the rice itself is cooked very nicely. It's good and moist. It's not dried out or hard or crunchy. It's not mushy. It's a really nice texture. So I do like the level of moisture in the whole meal because it's not a dry meal. A lot of times you get rice meals that are very dry, or the rice is really clumpy, it's too wet. This is not like that. It's all individually pulling apart rice. It's really nice. So texture wise, it's really, really good. Flavor wise, it's nice too. You do get overall kind of that Cajun spice kind of flavor. It's kind of cayenne, kind of sting in the back of your throat kind of flavor. You do get a lot of that, although again, it's not like too hot. So I do like that flavor of it. You taste the seasonings in the pork, the rub on the outside, you get the flavor of the sausage seasonings inside the sausage, and I actually taste the rice a little bit too. So it's not just all seasoning, you actually get the rice. And you actually get a little bit of the pork flavor from the pork itself. So I think it's really good overall. I'm gonna give it, you know what, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. I wish it had a little bit different seasoning than just that Cajun spice. I wish it had something else. I don't know, maybe I don't know what could have in it, honestly, and make it a 5. But for me, in my mind, it's like, it's a 4.5. It's really, really good. Maybe there's something they could have done to make it a little bit better, but it's still really, really good the way it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely worth trying out if you see these in your area. Like I said, we don't see these anywhere except that one store. If you happen to have these in your area, let people know in the comments below where you found them at, like what store they're in, and if you eat them regularly, which ones are your favorite flavor, because I know they have more than just this one, I'm sure. So yeah, they don't list them on the back. I thought they did. But I know there's more than one because I've seen more than one. But yeah, if you see them in your area, let us know what store it is and what other flavors they may have and what you might like. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching.